Alright. I don't know what's going on. Well, let's continue. Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. Alright. Fuck you. Let's talk to Akane. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. It looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time was at noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagato died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Alright! Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagato's killer. But this could be like when Nekamaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Alright! Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Huh? None of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads I activated to put out the fire.
Well?
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There. What the fuck? There's blood on the ceiling. What is going on now? Alright. Well, if you take a look, literally, only two things could have created a mark like that. Either a piece of rope or the actual ripped portion of the spear. And being that they said that there was no blood on a certain portion of the whipped portion of the spear, I'm going to assume what they're going to say is that the spear was hanging over that girder from above. And somehow it had blood all over it at that point, which is very bizarre. So, I don't know. This is pretty weird. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. It almost seems to me like this whole thing is very elaborate. Like, almost like, it looks like he had already put tape over his mouth, or someone put tape over his mouth, what am I saying? And then cut his arm, and his arm bled everywhere. Like, his arm squirted on his face, was all over his fucking body, right? The blood squirted on this fucking spear or whatever. And then maybe they set the spear up at the top, and they hung him there, okay? And then as time passed, the spear just kept getting looser and looser because of gravity, and then finally the spear unlodged itself and came down and killed him, plunged into his chest. So maybe it was they tortured him and had him tied, and then the spear eventually killed him. Or something to that effect. That's what I'm guessing right now. Okay. I guess that's enough investigating for now. The goal wasn't just killing Nagato. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with the rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Okay. Oh look, here's the conga line of Monokumas. Yeah, a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel that occurred in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall. Hey, they were all stacked nicely. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh?
See?
The tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door. Maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... Oh! It was a booby trap. So when they opened the door, it would knock over the Monokuma panels, which then in turn would turn the lighter on and start the fire. So the fire was not started by anyone else but them. Alright, now, I've got a theory. I've got a big theory. Alright? I think Nagato killed himself. I think the whole thing is elaborately staged. He found a way to slice his arm and then tie himself up and then have the spear come down and kill him himself. Then when they opened the door, the fire would go off because of the conga line of Monokumas. I think he killed himself. There you go. It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? Yes, we already know this happened. Okay. So they started the fire.
Well?
There's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
Those Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse. They're lying on top of each other in a straight line. Compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
So it's clearly strange? Yeah, it's obvious this is how they set it up. Yep. The Monokuma panels. Alright, I pressed the wrong button. What's this? What is this? Oh, it's the music. An MP3 player with a speaker plugged into it. Why is this here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Yeah, I think he killed himself. I don't know why he killed himself, but I think he killed himself. The whole thing is elaborately staged. What else? About the Chiaki, she'll find something. Looks like the side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue, we might not be able to notice it. Alright.
Hey.
There's a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing smoke grenades. Whoa, Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Haha.
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me?
Yes.
Oh my, screwing, how lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut. What about Sonia? She got anything to say? Looks like Sonia's focused on investigating, which reminds me there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we finished investigating his body, let's talk to her. Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagato set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's alright, it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. We were also looking for the bombs. Why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching for Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch! Sonia?
I am sorry!
I'm sorry, I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagato planning the bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagato brought from the military base means they were fake bombs. How do you know that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin, and at the time I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought I could use it to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. It's fucking sprinkler, yeah.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
Haha!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs were the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagato took them. That's why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange that Nagato blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it. Upon further reflection, that might have been Nagato's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs that he set were real as well. If so, then Nagato's actions were extremely calculated.